What up, yo? And welcome. This is another beautiful episode of What's My Take Again? ScOutCast Media Hub presents, I should say. What's My Take Again? What's My Take Again? We have a lovely show for everyone today, live from my penthouse estate in the digital world. If you believe me, then and I can actually obviously disappear on command. I got my Friday shirt on, even though it's Sunday. Big Worms ice cream truck, you know. Let's roll with it, baby. So, let's introduce our contestants here. We have two absolutely outstanding people that give great takes and sometimes not so much. And we're going to dive into that. Along with today, we're going to have a little bit of swing, a little bit of spiciness, a little extra sauce on the quesadilla, a little on the enchilada. We're going to spice things up. First, this guy is a New York Mets fan, works at Citi Field, and he also is an avid New York Knicks fan. He also is excited that they're going to trade for Kevin Durant to be on the Knicks this upcoming season. He's hoping with every bit he's got. He is the provocative, the talkative, the man himself, the myth, the legend, not senior, but J.R. Jordan Ramos. Let's get ready to mumble. No, I'm playing.
Mumble. I do want to mumble that I personally feel that every time I go to work, but then again, that's my life.
Fair enough. FML, right? All right.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And in the blue corner, we've got, or actually, I should say, in the red corner, because of his hat, we have a man of a mission, a man on a mission, and a man of the people, the people's champion. He is the arbitrator, the person that stands between. He holds you back when you want to fight. He's the guy. He is the one that would fight for Caitlin Clark if it came down to it. He would fight for Nebraska. He will tell you everything that you need to know and more. Doesn't hold back. Don't what? He's honest, Abe. Guess what? He's actually honest, Gabe.
You know, speaking of feeling incomplete, I definitely support all workers in the class struggle. #unite.
There you go. We don't support, however, District of Columbia team names. We do not support that here. We support growth. That is not growth. No, yes. We do not like that. No.
Correct.
Absolutely. So here we go. Guys, are you ready for another fun-filled... By the way, Joe, I'm calling you out for next time we play this game. We'll maybe even do a second game this week just so we can have you come on here and show your mettle. Show your grit and your mettle here. You're a New York Yankees fan. You have nothing to hide. Come on. You got to defend that take, baby. All right. Here, the rules are simple. We're going to have 3 rounds and then a wager, kind of like, Jeopardy, but it's going to be a little different. We had it last time. You guys kind of botched it a little bit. Luckily, we had overtime, and we have a double overtime if necessary. So we're going to make sure I'm going to do my responsibilities as the host to do as good as I can. And in between rounds, we will make fun of things I said as well. And I encourage anyone in the comments to, if you hear anything that I've said this week that was absolutely asinine, please post it. Same with my contestants, whoever is here. If anything you hear anything I say during the week, just, you can lay in me. I'm not afraid. I'm not going to shy away. So, all right, guys, are you ready right now? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to hear whatever Jordan has to say.
I'm ready in
I think
general, man.
I think we all are. I gotta say, it's I can't actually play the music because it would be copyright infringement, but I can do the sound. And it's like who he played for, except this one is "What's My Take Again." Hold up, I gotta do the Ernie Johnson mic. All right, then, everyone. It's gonna get less corny than it looks like it's corny, but it's gonna get less corny and funnier at the same time. Are you guys ready? We're gonna do it. Jordan wasn't here for this previous show, so this is actually a take. Me and Gabe on ScOutCast Media Hub. Well, I told we were going to go into this, but we were running so long on the show, and there was too much to argue about. This is going to be like we're better than Around the Horn. I'm going to give y'all. It's going to be a debate team style here, and I got to get my pen and pad at here. There it is. Oh, I'll get in a second. It's all good. But I'm going to mark down y'all's points, and there's going to be 2 of them here, but we're going to start with the first one. And if you watched the show earlier, you're awesome, and you know what we're going to say. If you didn't, then you're missing out because this is about to get very entertaining. So let's get ready to bumble, mumble, and stumble. Topic 1, up for debate. And your topic is, what makes a salad? And what, and then the second part, but we want you to address that first. And the second part is going to be, what makes a sandwich? And I will let since Jordan wasn't on here earlier, I will let Jordan have the honor of going first. But do remember, I'm going to give you a minute. I'll give you a minute and 30, actually. I'm going to give you a minute and 30, 90 seconds to start with your opening statement, and then give Gabe a minute and 30. And then there will be a retort section. I was never on the debate team, but I like arguing like a jackass. So I will try to regulate this as best as I possibly can. Let's do this thing. Jordan, your time starts now. Start with a salad. What makes a salad?
Okay,
start with a salad.
Okay, what makes a salad? It's very simple. If it has lettuce, if it has dressing, if it has some sort of veggies around it, like some some carrot bits and all that stuff, like that stuff. That is a salad. You can put chicken. You put chicken around the salad, around the lettuce, around the romaine lettuce. It could be a chicken sandwich. It could be a chicken salad. Like it's just having a little bit. It's just having a little bit of all that stuff and all that stuff. Like that. What makes a salad to me? That's what I was born and raised on. That's why That's why I see in life. A potato salad, could be all that. Like, okay, we're gonna put all this potato, mashing all the potato stuff, put ketchup, burgers, all that condiments, and all that stuff. Like, that's a potato salad. Those are the only 2 salads in my life. Nothing else. If I see any other bit of salad, like a macaroni salad, I'm like, just put some cheese on it, make it mac and cheese. That's it.
Okay. Well, all right. We'll get back to that. We'll get back to the other one in a second. You actually have 10 more seconds if you have anything else you want to add.
Nope, that's all. That's what I've been born and raised on for salads.
All right. I have my thoughts, but that will be, and I will tell you my scoring after this is done. But Gabe, your 90 seconds, we're just going to start with the salad. Oh my God. I'm just cracking up about this because it's so funny. There it is. I had to get that. There we go. All right. Gabe, your time starts now.
Yeah, already we're off to a piss poor start. So, Jordan, zero consistency in your argument whatsoever. So, everything you just outlined for a salad, if you put it on a bread, based on that logic, we'd have a sandwich salad. So, I that's a complete non-starter to me. For sure, I'm okay with certain loose interpretations of what salad can be. For example, you can have a salad with bell pepper, tomatoes, cucumber, onions, etc., and lettuce. I notice I didn't mention lettuce once, and that could still be considered a salad. So already a piss poor start. Most importantly, what I know a salad isn't is just one thing. I don't know what this narrative is where people are, oh, look, I have a Twinkie salad. No, you're just a fat person eating a Twinkie. So for sure, a salad has to be an assortment of a variety of different types of food. And it doesn't necessarily just have to be veggie based, but there has to be an assortment of some sort. And can we go in further? So what is a casserole now a salad? No, absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. But right, I think that's a good starting base. I think that's a good base. We need to have multiple things, multiple items for it to be a salad. And I yield the rest of my time.
You timed it perfect. Were you counting? Were you actually counting the time? Because you did it like you had 3 seconds to spare. You literally you were on the debate team, weren't you? Oh Lord, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. You clearly,
it sounds like someone was on the damn debate team.
Dude, I gotta say, Jordan, you got some catching up to do on that. You just
I was born and raised like it was on a bowl. It was salad, like it was on salad, veggies, all that stuff. That's a salad to me. I'm a simple, basic man. I'm a basic. You know what?
Bro,
why?
With dressing,
ranch or Italian, maybe some. Any type of dressing, that is a salad.
All right, hold up. Save this for the retort. We're gonna save this for the retort. Oh, dude, he just mopped the floor with you. That was absolutely he took your points one by one and just crapped on him like a New York pigeon, dude. Oh my god. That was great. All right, good. Multiple points awarded for Gabe. You definitely had points awarded, Jordan, but you had mad points deducted by the lettuce comment. The lettuce comment was exactly what I said on the show earlier. That was absolutely, it was like the forbidden argument. You could not have made a worse argument than the lettuce argument. Literally not make. You could not make.
That's why
I eat fruit salad. Where the hell is lettuce in that? Potato salad ain't got no lettuce in it, bro. Where's pasta salad? Ain't got no damn lettuce in it. What you talking about? What you talking about, Will?
That's just an elbow
macaroni salad. Ain't got no salad. I mean, I agree. Like, no, Gabe, man, he just mopped the floor with you on that. All right. So, but you were still gonna get 30 seconds to reply about the salad, and it's just a weird statement to say. Reply about the salad, but then I will give Gabe 30 seconds, and then we'll move on to sandwich, and then we'll give y'all 30 seconds to make your closing points for anything you have left on said matters. All right. So, Jordan, your time, 30 seconds starts.
Yeah.
Right now.
I was literally born and raised like what this is what a salad is, what it is. Like I have nothing else to add on. Like that's just how I see things. That's how I saw it when I was young, man.
Oh no. It's not looking good for Jordan right now.
Fruit salad. Yeah, I do agree with like a fruit salad. Basically, like a lot of the fruit is in the bowl, but then like then some people be like, "Oh, could be an elbow arrangement, bro." I'm like,
Jordan. Jordan, you're
like,
hurting your case, man. You're hurting your case.
I'm just indifferent on it. That's the thing. Like,
Jordan,
that's the topic I'm legitimately indifferent on.
Well, you're gonna hopefully do better in the sandwich round here. Okay, so
exactly.
That was piss poor. I'm gonna be real with you. That was piss poor. You lost a lot of points on that argument.
Yeah,
that was just,
I'll bring in something for the sandwich.
Tragic Bronson alert. Tragic Bronson alert on that. That was just a terrible performance on your part. Oh my god. Well, Gabe, all you have to do is not screw the pooch on this one, so and then you're good.
Yeah.
I think you just put him to take him to church at this point for the salad to wrap it up, man. It's the weirdest kind of thing. Take him to church to wrap up the salad, which would not be.
It concerns it concerns me that this is Jordan's takes thus far, and he mentioned that those would be edible arrangements. I mean, that's absurd on its face. It seems to me that he's the one who's enjoying some edible arrangements of the different type over there. And
Oh,
and then last but not least, you can't right, you can have a salad without dressing. So that also doesn't qualify something as a salad. So I'm done.
pin drop. Pin drop. Oh, that was. Oh. Oh, no. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Pin drop, dude. Drop the mic. That must be another edible array. Oh, snap. Gabe, you on one today, bro. Oh, you are on one. Dude, Jordan, man, you took him to church, man. He got baptized right there. Okay, well, that round literally went to Gabe by a long shot. And man, that was brutal. It was brutal to watch from one side, and just Jordan, you got baptized. You got taken to church, baptized, and reborn again because you. Oh my God! You hear what he just said to you? You hear what he just said to you? He said, talk about edible arrangements. He's like, he's obviously doing other edible arrangements. Oh,
Hey! Those other edible arrangements are amazing.
well, that's 1B. I don't disagree with you. I'm not going to comment. I would never say that because I'm not in the right state. I'm obviously.
Yeah.
I'm going to give that's 1A goes to Gabe by like a long shot. All right, so let's go ahead and let Gabe start this one. Let's move to the sandwich. Let's move to. I love it. We're saying like, let's talk about the salad. Let's talk about this. It's like we're doing a Yelp review. Let's talk about the sandwich. What makes a sandwich, other than being the Earl of Sandwich? You know, the guy who made it. So, or quote made it. Well, technically, I think the Chinese did, but it's all right. So, what makes a sandwich, Gabe? 90 seconds, starting now.
First of all, completely shocking that the name was stolen from a different ethnic group and credited to a European or someone of European descent. Complete shock there. Moving forward on the sandwich itself, it's something where you need bread on both sides and you need legitimate toppings. So, and we all know what the legitimate toppings are, right? I.e., and again, this is what doesn't make it a salad, but i.e., lettuce can be a legitimate topping, tomato, ham, cheese, onions. So no, you can't just put a lasagna in between two loaves of bread and call it a sandwich. You have a mess, and I'm in favor of that, but you don't have a sandwich. Also, if you are cooking it on, if you are and now this is where you can get in a little wiggle room, but what I'm more or less trying to eliminate is something like a bratwurst, a hot dog, a hamburger. If it's something generally that can be cooked on a grill at a barbecue, generally speaking, it's probably not a sandwich. Now, can you cook a piece of chicken on a grill and have it thus be a sandwich? Sure. But the principle and the substance of what I'm getting at is that the burger, the hot dog, the kebab are not sandwiches. Those are delicious on their own, but they are not sandwiches. Wraps are also not sandwiches, okay? Because you need the bread on both sides. I yield the rest of my time.
Well, you went over by 2 seconds, but I'll allow it. I'll allow it. You had a couple of really good points, then you had a couple of faux pas. I will say you recovered very quickly because you said like you prefaced after, I should say you made sure you prefaced before the lettuce comment with the salad thing. So you're good. So you recovered nicely. Not as strong as your salad take, but still very good though. I like it. All right, Jordan, redemption time. JR, you ready for this?
All right, I'm ready. You're timing me now?
Ready? Start.
Okay. Look at this. 2 pieces of bread. All right?
Props.
2 pieces of bread. You want to know what we put on one of it? Either cheese, any type of cheese, American, Swiss, any type of cheese is on this first part of the sandwich. No matter what. And you want to put condiments on, mustard, mayo, all that stuff. Fine by me. Put cheese on it. Any type of a topping, ham, turkey. Burlington, any type of meat in the sandwich on this third part of this sandwich has to be there. Chicken cutlet, even that, but still, meat has to be on it. Then you put I don't know, tomatoes, onions, pickles, all that type of stuff. You want to put on like a larger sandwich, all that stuff, fine by me. Then you put it on top of the thing, and guess what? That is a sandwich. You can a burger, it technically is part of it, but like not really. Hot dogs aren't a sandwich. I agree with Gabe on this one. Wraps aren't sandwiches, and I yield the rest of my time because if it's not this, it ain't a sandwich.
You got immediate 5 points to your score for using props. That was already that was very strong. And as strong as you started,
I'm gonna use this.
You started to fizzle a little bit the more and more you went. You kind of started fizzling a little bit. Okay. So, but you started off strong. So that got you.
I'm gonna make a sandwich with these breads.
With these
breads.
With these breads right here. Exactly. I think it's just this bread. Bread. I don't even know.
This bread.
These breads. Hey, I got breads. Hey, y'all like my breads? What's that? My slices of bread. I don't know. Hey, you know what? I will. Well, I'll save my comments for after. It's like you started off strong. So after the first one, you were off to a hot start, but you got points taken off because when you started faltering with it has to be meat on there, and I mean, don't disagree. I don't disagree, but yeah, kind of now you're just eating the bread. You're eating your breads plain.
Exactly.
He's not even gonna wait. He's not gonna wait for the sandwich. So is that a sandwich? No, but
no.
It's a ketchup. You put a ketchup on it. Is it a ketchup sandwich? No, I'm playing. All right. Yeah. 30 seconds. You know the drill. I'm gonna let you start. Come on strong, and let's see what happens.
Yeah.
When your mark, get set, roll.
Yeah, it needs to be legitimate ingredients. So, for example, what Jordan has right now does not qualify as an air sandwich. It's two delicious pieces of bread with air as a topping, but that is not an air sandwich. And I think to clarify the burger not being a sandwich, for example, if it's something that can be that where you can order it rare, medium rare, well done. If that's how you can classify the topping, not a sandwich. That no. So for example, you can't say that about cold turkey, right? You can't say that about ham cutlets, but you can say that about a hot dog, right? We all seen that scale where it's darker, and all the way to raw. So that's my classification of legitimate.
We'll give you 10 more seconds.
Legitimate toppings before qualifying something as a sandwich.
There you go. Actually, that was literally a minute, but you were on such a roll. I'm gonna give you the same minute, Jordan. To be fair, that was good. I was hoping. I was not trying to guide y'all, but I was like, someone bring up the hot dog and hamburger thing or the taco thing, anything. Someone bring a pita. Someone bring up something.
I'm gonna bring that. I'm gonna bring that up. It's 30 seconds, right?
I'll give you a minute since I gave him a minute.
All right.
All good. And it starts ahora, now.
Okay. Anyone that says the taco is a sandwich should be put in prison immediately because quesadillas are not sandwiches. You fold them like a hot dog. They are not sandwiches. And you can put any type of like. I used to eat jelly sandwich, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. There, I used to eat actual jelly sandwiches, just jelly.
Not surprised.
Any type of jelly.
Not bad. That's good.
Yeah. So it
could
be
plenty of time.
So it could be like any type of good topping, like as long as there's 2 pieces of bread. That's a sandwich. If it's a quesadilla or a hot dog, go to jail. I yield my time.
Yeah, all right, you got 9 more seconds. Anything else you want to roll with?
Yes, Jordan.
There's an ice cream, or you can immediately go to ice cream sandwiches. The chocolate.
I mean, hey, there's
chocolate. If it's too chocolate on the top, and top and bottom, it's a sandwich.
Oh, see, that's not bread though. Ooh.
You can make it that bread. That's the thing. We can make the chocolate bread.
Ooh.
That's the only exception to that rule.
This one was close. I got to be real. I'm going to roll with Jordan on this because he got just by 1 point because the prop at the first part was right. Although he did fizzle out a little bit. It wasn't as strong as Gabe's opening round with the salad. That was clutch. But Jordan, you redeemed yourself. You will get one of the points. So y'all are even at 1 point right now each. All right, now I'm going to make my point. And this will be the judgment of it. Because I tell people, when I go to a bar, I've literally had arguments about this for over an hour, maybe 2 hours. And it gets random and it gets so funny about it. Start with the salad. All right. I loved actually, I think, I can't remember which one of y'all. I think it was you, Gabe, that said it's a collection of a cold assorted products, like in a medley of some sort. I don't think that's a right way to do it. I think it's stupid. Again, why is coleslaw not a salad? Why is it not cole salad or slaw salad or some shit like that? I mean, that makes no sense to me. Potato salad, might as well mash it. What, I got mashed potatoes? I mean, mashed potato salad? I mean, damn, come on. I got cereal salad. I'll put some mayo in there. Get out of here. But I will say, I've seen cucumber salad, beet salad, et cetera, et cetera. Zoodles. We talked about zoodles earlier. That's a salad. See, that in all intents and purposes is a salad.
That needs to get you shot.
I'll give you my ex's number and you can do with it whatever you want. No, I'm not promoting that, by the way. You can send her hate mail, everyone, about freaking zoodle. Is like that. No, that is a salad. It's just salad with marinara sauce. That is a freaking salad. No, because it's like you're giving me raw vegetables, and it's like, did you boil these? And it's not a salad then, or I mean, it's not noodles. But either way, and here's the thing about the sandwich: a burger is a sandwich. Whatever, it's a burger. It's just it's a patty. It's the same way Chick-fil-A sandwiches are on a burger bun. It just is what it is. Hot dog, no, probably not. Taco, no, don't know. Taco's a taco. You shame every Hispanic or Latino heritage that there is. Talking about two people I'm working with right now that literally come from Hispanic heritage, and I'm like, I think right, Ramos. I would assume. I know Gabe. It comes from some sort of right Hispanic heritage.
Oregon.
Oregon. Well, either way. Well, it's y'all's last name in general. It's like this is a disgrace to anyone saying a taco is a sandwich. No. That's disgrace. That's insulting. Like, I don't care if it's a tortilla or not. I mean, I have hot dog. I told him earlier, I prefer doing my hot dogs on a tortilla and putting it on either a grill or a skillet. I personally like it that way. But make it crunchy, you know? Ooh, better in the bun. But burger, I'm cool with. You know, hot dog, no. Taco, you better get your ass out. Like you said, you're not worth my time if you call a taco a sandwich. You're not worth my time. Then we might as well call sushi rolls a Asian burrito, and that would be even more insulting to the Asian people. I mean, dear God. All right. Good round, guys. Good round. To the 8 people live watching right now, and to the millions and millions that watch this, I hope that was very entertaining because we talked about stuff earlier, and we could bring this up, certain other things up, and then we said an ice cream sandwich. I'm not going to bring up the ice cream sandwich. Then we're just the bread thing, though. I'll give you this. You said it has to be cheese on it there. You made your own, Jordan, you said it has to be cheese on it. You lost that point when you said PB&J. And you also said there has to be meat on it. You lost that point because there are vegetarian sandwiches as well. So, I mean, and PB&J, there ain't no meat on that. So, I mean, grilled cheese sandwich, ain't no meat on that. I mean, it's a lot of things. I think the 2 bread with contents in the middle. Well, yeah, like Gabe said, you can't put lasagna in there. That's its own dish. It's like saying I'm going to put I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what's a good like. Oh, I'm gonna put like a casserole in between bread. I mean, then it's like
Yeah,
a
no,
sandwich.
no.
Or it's like I'm gonna put mac and cheese between bread, and it's like no, it's a mac and cheese sandwich. Like no, it's just mac and yeah, that's different. I think many great points were made very bigly. I like it, guys. We're tied at 1-1. This is our first time to do that segment of roast E-Rock for what he said stupidly this week. And I can give you options if you don't have any off the top of your head, so it's okay.
Oh, good. Yeah. I know I need the options. I can't think of anything you said stupid.
I mean, I'm
Unless
very.
Jordan has
Oh,
something.
thank you.
Well, you said the Timberwolves were going to win Game 5, so
That's true.
that was just a cold take in general.
I got the first one right. I got Game 4 right. I did not get Game 5 right. In fact, I also said, "Is there more pressure on Dallas?" Trying to be all provocative. Yeah.
Yeah, it was as provocative as like a child's play retelling of Romeo and Juliet.
I don't even know what to say about that.
No. A play of Romeo and Juliet played by 10-year-olds.
Is that provocative? I guess that's. I mean, I watched Halo. All right, just stop it before I retract your points. Come on. All right. Yeah, well, that's a good one. Gabe, I got one that you can get at me about. Honestly, you've already given me a bunch of crap about the Minnesota thing, and I said I think maybe Chris Finch had figured it out. I also said that. What else was? Oh, there was one that was really funny. Oh, I can't remember. I don't know. Well, maybe I just got off the hook this week. I'll try and think of some while it's happening. Because in the meantime, let's move forward. Because that was a great one. But Gabe and you have every right. You kind of already did your victory lap on the Tims, and also I said that the Pacers were going to win the series against the Celtics. So I mean that you did. I think we both did actually. So we're both clowned on that one.
I think the Celtics. Oh, I thought the Celtics were going to win that series. It's just I thought it would at least be a series instead of
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a series. I mean, we'll see. This is going to be an interesting one coming up.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
So, I also made gaffes about saying Jalen Daniels, and Jaden McDaniels.
Oh yeah.
That's fair though. That's not that bad. Which is where we go to defend yourself. Defend yourself on your takes, and not just your takes, other people's takes this week. So, this is actually coming from you and me have been harsh on the Celtics, and we still are standing our ground, saying the Celtics we have no faith in to win this. In fact, I have said that Joe Mazzulla will be fired if he does not win this series. Now, that's my take. I don't know if that's what you would think, but I think that this was definitely – you made the statement yesterday that I think it was you. You said it would almost be more detrimental for Chris Schnapps to come back into the lineup in his current condition than if he
yeah, I stand by that. Yeah.
All right, well, defend yourself, and then let's get a response from the peanut gallery here.
Yeah, you want me to?
But yeah, sure, take. Yeah, you start, man. You start. Defend yourself.
Okay. Yeah. No, absolutely, because I've always been consistently saying that I favor the team who has continuity and who has their rotation set and who kind of has an identity and knows what to expect. And you don't know that by inserting a player with his injury history this late into the playoffs. You have, and he's 100% not in game shape, so you're going to be using game time to get him back into game shape. And I think it's more likely than not that he just gets injured. So then you do all that work to try to incorporate him back just to lose him again, and then it's deflating. All-time talent, all-time potential just hasn't translated. I think it'll be a mistake if he comes back for the Celtics.
That's a very interesting point, Jordan. Do you have any? Do you agree with this take? or no? And if you do,
wait, you're saying Porzingis had potential? The dude was in Dallas during like it was in 2019 or 2020 with the Mavs because yeah, he has potential, all right. Potentially getting out, potentially being on the bench, potentially going to the store to get cigarettes and milk for the kids. Yeah, potential. That's where I'm like, yo, you're wrong. Porzingis has had that potential. It just went out the wazoo. But I do agree he is probably going to get injured again if they use him because like you took a month off and like you're trying to like put him back in like the biggest series of his life and potentially see him get injured again. What's wrong with you?
Oh,
like,
I had to get the executive producers here to get this ready.
That's not even my bitter side. Dude has not been there for Dallas.
A former Nick.
Like Dallas is like that. No, and I like Porzingis fine. I just didn't like him being as high as that pick. But that was the Phil Jackson era. We will always forget that. Or if we remember, we'll have a
I won't forget it. I'll remember it. I'll remember it. Trust me. I'll remember it.
Lamar Odom. Who was hot?
I will go ahead and I will actually be the one person. I can't believe I'm actually be the one that's doing this. I'll be the one person that disagrees with y'all to an extent. I agree with parts of it. I think continuity is crucial. However, if anything, if you can limit his minutes, his tall, lanky ass is actually going to be very advantageous for the lob game with Luka and Kyrie going over to Lively and Washington and Jones. At least his quote imposing presence, that kind of gives him an edge. His quote imposing. It at least gives the illusion that there's a tall person there. Because it ain't going to be Al Horford. It ain't going to be him. He's going to be sitting there dried up like mothballs, like in a grandma's attic. Like, cause that's his old ass is sitting on the corner just waiting for a tray. The dude is literally a waste of space on the floor. And if he's not shooting trays, I mean, dude ain't going to. Al Horford is worthless right now unless he's getting open trays. And that was Indiana's dumbass fault. So, I mean, they just let him sit there and just keep popping out. I'm like, you guys know what he's doing. You literally just have to have one person guard him. Literally. That's it. And if they start doing, if the Celtics start doing that with Chris Schnaps, where they're going to rely on him to just post up outside, then yeah, don't bother bringing him back. I agree with you. Maybe just the illusion of having a tall dude in the middle, but a tall Turkish dude in the middle, or I don't know if he's Turkish, Croatian, I don't know what he is. But either way,
he's Latvian.
He's Latvian. Okay, Eastern European. Yeah. Excuse me. All right, so yeah, no. But if that's the case, don't even bother bringing it back. But at least that's the only part I'll disagree with. But I see where y'all are coming from. I mean, continuity is important, but hey, Pritchard is dog. Well, he's the best sport of all, bull hockey. That's a bunch of bull hockey. Bunch of bulls playing hockey on ice. So, of course, it means something else. But it's I like envisioning bulls playing hockey. So it's kind of cool. It'd be more exciting. It'd be more exciting watching the actual Chicago Bulls play basketball right now. So, it's just it, and yeah, no. But it's a good take. I don't think it's a bad take. I'm not. We actually did a really good job this week. Shout out to ScOutCast Media Hub and shout out to Sports Pulse 100 as well. We actually had some pretty good takes this week. Now, Jordan, however, had some outlandish statements. I'm shocked. I know. We're all shocked by this. So, well, hoping that certain players get injured and, hoping that now he's going to have to, he's a Knicks fan, hoping that the Pacers, get their asses kicked by the Celtics, who are a notorious rival. You should be ashamed of yourself. And he wasn't there to defend his Mets, the Metropolitans. Oh my lord! So I got to tell you, and he also said he would shoot himself if KD was actually traded to the Knickerbockers, which I would love to see. Not to see him shoot himself, but to see that
No,
would
I'll
be.
shoot someone. I'll shoot someone.
And there goes the evidence already on Exhibit A. All right, so when he does do that, we have it on tape. Jordan, defend yourself. Since you've often been jury dutying, we need you to defend yourself here. Because right now, if I'm not mistaken, you were also part of the camp. And so was Gabe. Both y'all need to defend yourself on this. Talking smack about the Chiefs because they've had their legal issues. And Joe needs to do it too. I'm the only one that actually says this isn't an issue. All y'all are very harsh on the Chiefs right now and their potential for this season coming up. Now, I could be wrong. If I'm misquoting you, please correct me. So, yes, no, please start, Jordan. I would like you to start.
I was not. I'm actually not. I'm actually do agree with you. Actually, I do actually agree with you. Like,
Okay.
I'm not like I said. Like, I'm not bullish on them because like this could easily get rectified because Patrick Mahomes, he will literally find a way to take these guys to at least get 10 wins in the season. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it kind of reminds me the 90s Bills, the bickering Bills, like the 93, 94 Oilers, like all their issues off the field. Good but rep. Like this is during the off season, which again it gets a lot of news for NFL fans, but like when one of your top young receivers is literally involved in a freaking car accident, and not even a car crash, like that raises question marks in which I don't disagree with, but also I'm like it won't give me any question mark, but I'm like that it'll be some concerns during the season, but still the Chiefs got drafted Xavier Worthy, they got Hollywood Brown, they still have Travis Kelce, they are gonna probably those little distractions aren't really going to affect them because it's not during the season, which is why it's not even bigger news. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it won't affect them personally. In my opinion, it won't affect them during the season.
All right, that's fair.
Unless point. Harrison Butker says something real stupid, in which
it's always a possibility. It's always a possibility.
Yeah.
Gabe, same question. You actually, I guess it was you and Joe. I guess is the only ones the ones I was thinking of. So defend your stance, sir.
Literally have nothing to defend because everything I said was factual. So either I don't like any team having distractions. I don't care where you are, or who you are, or where you are in terms of a possible dynastic run or lack thereof. Distractions, especially self-imposed, self-inflicted distractions, aren't good regardless. Can this Kansas City Chiefs team overcome them? Absolutely. But you'd rather not have the distractions, right? I thought that was kind of an obvious take, but it seems like I'm having to defend that. So moving on to that, it's hard to win. What? You'd rather not have distractions than have distractions.
Watch how you talk to the host here.
Right. You'd rather not have distractions, right? I think that goes without saying. But moving on. It's hard to win one Super Bowl. It's hard to win one championship, let alone two, let alone three. So regardless of anything else, this is really the crux of the matter. Every Super Bowl run, every championship run has an element of luck, and it's really hard to get all of the dominoes to fall for you within a given season, let alone 3 seasons in a row. So to just say that the Chiefs are going to win it, if you want to say that they should be favored, I'm all for that. But to just, for some, and I'm not saying you are, but some are already crowning them as the three-peat, which is that's just totally unrealistic.
Yeah.
I don't think it's unrealistic, actually. I'm not crowning them, but I think they're extremely heavy, barring injury. It's the same thing with the Aces in the W. Barring injury, they are extremely favored, in my opinion. I don't see it. The road goes through them. That's where I'm at. The NBA was a lot more convoluted. It's the same way with like UConn basketball in this case, but college is so different because the turnover rate is so not the no pun intended, literally the turnover rate for players. I mean, like coming in and going out, transfer portal, etc. That's different. Professional sports, the Aces and the Chiefs are about the closest locks you can have to saying, all right. And it's because they have one, the best coach in their sport, and they have arguably the best player in their sport at the moment. Well, and the Chiefs don't, it's not even arguably, the Chiefs do have the best player. And personally, I think he's on track to becoming the best quarterback of all time. I don't care about if he wins as many as Brady or not. I just know that I see what I see. I see what I see with my eyes. I'm looking at I'm doing the eye test here, and that dude is a freak of nature. And it's a different age, and I know it's also, but that dude is a warrior. Him and Andy Reid and Travis Kelce were like matches made in heaven, essentially. But I would think, but I would. It would be who I don't know. Controversy in any locker room, I don't see it as controversy. I mean, I saw the Dallas Cowboys in the 90s have thugs, as they said back then, and they still like won that 4 Super Bowls, a two-peat or a back-to-back year break, and a back-to-back again. And granted, one of them was, and they were all Jimmy Johnson's teams, even though Seifert was coaching one of them. Mm-hmm. And then I saw the Raiders did similar kind of stuff with a thug team, and that's where the black hole was invented or named that way. No, so I mean, I don't see it as a big deal. I mean, the only person that should be cut, in my opinion, I wouldn't care if they cut Butker. I mean, granted, he's
not.
I mean, he is a clutch kicker, but his comments are so asinine and stupid. Rice deserves another chance. He's young, he's foolish, he's doing stupid-ish. Dude that had animal cruelty, and he's a special teamer. Oh no, that dude needs to get his ass. He's the one who gets his ass out of there. I can only take so much, but animal cruelty, now you get your ass out of there now. Now that dude needs to get on the first thing smoking. Or at least do whatever he did to them and starve him for like he did with dogs. All right, so that's a whole different subject. I don't know. So yeah, I see where you're coming from, Gabe. I think you do have reason, even though you gave me sass, you do have reason to defend that take because the road runs through KC. That's what I'm saying. And then it's not a lock that they're going to win, but you have to imagine that they're extremely heavy favorites to win it. Especially they're a better team than they were this previous year. Do you not agree with that? They're a better team than they were last year?
No, I've been on the record as saying you can't just we have to see how they play. Like on paper, you can say that all you want, but you have to wait and see. Let's not forget, at one point these Chiefs were 9-6 too. I unfortunately do have to get going. Sorry, but good luck. Awesome show. Thank you for having me.
ScOutCast. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Actually, what makes you feel better, you are in the lead, so we will have this as a to be continued maybe later in the week. But for now, I will wrap this sucker up with Gordon over here. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks for being on. Thanks for being on here. See you later, Gabe. Thanks for being on, brother.
Thank you, man.
All right, see you, man.
All right. Oh, it's just you and me now.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I do think the Chiefs are going to have like a rough time. Like even with the better roster, it feels like a lot of teams are at least trying to at least catch on to like what they're doing, what are the little tricks and all that stuff. Because they were getting sluggish during last season, and like it could happen again.
And see, no, that's my point where it comes down to is because their best chance everyone said, oh, their best chance for someone to catch them is this year. Their best chance when they lost Tyreek Hill, their best chances to catch him. Mm-hmm. Well, look what happened. Mm-hmm. Their best chance now is like, oh, during the season, they're dropping passes. Guess what? Their defense stepped up. They had the youngest defense in the league, and they were a top 10. They were a top 3 defense. They only lost Snead. They kept Chris Jones, who's the best tackle in the NFL. And they drafted replacements. Their cornerbacks are still there. I mean, there's no flaw to me with that team. Like, to me, I mean, they got Hollywood Brown. They still got, I think they still got Nicole Hartman, and which is not like a huge deal. But they also got that guy they brought from Texas, the fastest dude in the combine.
It's Xavier Worthy, man. It's Xavier Worthy.
True, and because what has Pat Mahomes been missing since Tyreek has been out?
A fast
speedster.
Man.
He's got a fast man now, and that's going to help him with Travis. And he's got Noah Gray as the other tight end as well, which is a better blocking tight end. It's good. I don't see, and their defense. That team is freaking stacked, dude. And they still got Pacheco on the upswing. I just don't see how you can bet against them. Like, people say, what's the biggest threat to the Chiefs? I don't see any threat to the Chiefs. I know, barring injury. It's the same thing as like the Las Vegas Aces, barring injury. So, which we know.
Yeah.
Well, I know you do sometimes with certain teams, but you don't hope injuries on certain people. I mean, the only person I hope injury on is Grayson Allen. That's the only person I hope injury on. So.
Yeah, me too, man.
Maybe Rudy Gobert because he's such a tool. But well, since this show is going to be continued, at least the results of it, I want to bring up something that we had on the show earlier, and I want you to comment. The good, the whack, and the wildin'. All right. You were aware what I talked about yesterday with the Rashid's comments about the Warriors, right? The 17 Warriors.
No, I'm not. Sadly.
Okay. All right. Well, I can't play it. Well, I can, but I don't feel like I don't feel like getting canceled because the F-bomb was dropped like 50 million times. I don't mind it, but he was talking about how, and I can say at least this, but he said they'd whoop that ass. He would whoop Draymond's ass in the paint, and he would absolutely they would basically beat the brakes off of them. He said they whooped their ass, and then he would F him up, this and that. Who's going to cover this guy? But Dre was that good old 2001 Chronic song. Forgot about Dre. You must forgot about Dre because you knew he was going to. Dre's patient, man. Dre is the best. Dre's the best shit talker in basketball in NBA.
That man can talk. He can back it up. That's why I respect him, man.
The reason why he's also that, you're right. He can back it up. And the other reason why, because he's patient and he's calculated. He doesn't impulsively just go. Now, he does impulsive shit, but he doesn't make his responses impulsively. He doesn't make his podcast impulsively. He very much is calculated about it. He's a very smart man. People they play him wrong when it comes to that. But here's the comments exactly. Okay, and I'll give you an excerpt of Rasheed Wallace, and then I'll tell you the response, and I want to hear you just laugh at it because it's hilarious. This is Rasheed, and I love Rasheed, by the way. Loved that team, and I love Rasheed because he went to North Carolina. We would have beaten the shit out of the Warriors because for the simple fact they couldn't match up with us at any position. Steph, not a defender. Dre, too little. And it went on from there. Now, here's Dre. Money 23 Green. I'm not a fan of the handle as much, but that's all right. But I love Dre, so it's funny. Here he goes. This is still cracking me up. Sheed, we would have smacked y'all. Y'all was scoring 72 points per game. That's not 1.5. And we putting you and them big-ass forces in every pick and roll. Let's see y'all move them feet. That one ring was great, though, big bro. We all appreciate it. Let me say that line again. That one ring, he has. I love how you had to quantify it. That one ring was great. Was great though, big bro. We all appreciate it. Ouch. Ouch.
Yep. Draymond is a
How many did Dre get?
Draymond's an amazing talker.
Here's what Sheed got. How many did Dre get? Hold on. Let me see this. 2, 3, 4. That's many. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. So we would have
3 against LeBron, 1 against Boston, baby.
Ooh, man. That was
and also like you do realize he's going to pick him, like Steph is literally going to outshoot you, right? Jesus Christ!
I just cracked up.
And Draymond's gonna kill you.
I'm like, you can. And Gabe and Joe made great points, and I didn't think about this. Gabe made it first, but Joe piggybacked off of it. And this was a great take. He said, you can make all the arguments you want about eras and stuff, like, oh, we would have been more physical. Well, they still called fouls back then. And if you had, and Ben Wallace couldn't shoot free throws. He was a 40% free throw shooter. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
The Pistons would have fouled the Pistons out. They would have, no matter what rules. Because even if they try, even in the Jordan rules with the bad boy Pistons in the 80s, they were still getting called for those egregious fouls. And today, even if they still did that, even if it wasn't a foul, it would definitely be a flagrant foul, which means they would have players kicked out. Which means that Warriors team was deep. They had Iggy on the bench. They had Iggy on the bench. They had oh dear God, I can't even remember. They had so many people on the dang bench. Kevon Looney was on the bench. He wasn't even that great at that point. They had Wiseman, but who cares? Either way, they had like people. And they had Jordan Poole on the bench. Right? Wasn't Jordan Poole on that team or no? No, I don't think he was.
On the one that Poole
no. They won the next
against Boston.
The next one. He was on the next one. That's my bad. It's my bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, he was like, oh man, like they had. Point is, they had depth and they had KD in his prime, and they had Steph, who was just a monster, and who played center for them that year. God, it's gonna kick. They had JaVale McGee. That's right. JaVale McGee. Yeah. Now that might be. Now Ben Wallace would have wrecked JaVale McGee. I ain't gonna lie about that. He would have defended. He could actually contain Shaq. Imagine what he would have done to JaVale McGee.
Oh God.
But I feel like Andre Iguodala could have taken Ben Wallace. Like just in general, like I don't know. But no. I even said this in a comment. I said, Sheed, I love you, man. I love you, Sheed. But you're tripping. You are tripping so hard. It's not even. You are tripping over your shoe. You are like kindergarten. You tied your shoes together, tripping right now. What is wrong with you? They did only average 72 points per game in that season. And Dre's right. They could make that in a half right now. With Steph?
Yeah.
And that year when Clay was healthy too, Clay hadn't gotten injured yet. KD was on there. Yeah, right. Must be high at your mom. All right. So let's go ahead and wrap this sucker up, put a bow on it. We've done sandwiches, we've done everything. You know what? Since we have a little bit of extra time, I'm going to add your name to this list. You've already told me the sandwich. Yesterday, we did Italian food. What's your when Joe decided to take liberties and put dessert on there as well? So we have Joe with lasagna, cheesecake, or New York cheesecake. Gabe with chicken parm and a cannoli. And me with baked ziti and tiramisu.
That's hard, man. That's the thing. It's hard. Like
I know, yeah. We've taken the good ones. Well, there's a lot of good ones, but we're taking the good ones. We had honorable mentions, but I don't want to steal that from you. And you can piggyback if you need to.
I'll go with the chicken. But I didn't really have a lot of chicken parm in my life, but I do love baked ziti. Like it's amazing. Like
so you're gonna side with me? Nice.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, baked ziti is amazing. It's amazing, especially like around like the Thanksgiving time. Like it's just the cheese, the meat. It's so good.
You want to,
But
no,
it's
that's
that, but CD, lasagna, and chicken parm because I didn't. Because I would have loved chicken parm a lot, but like I didn't really have a lot of it when I was young.
I will say this. The only one I would actually push back about, and I say my appetizer would be minestrone, like homemade minestrone made from scratch, then follow it up with baked ziti, then eat a tiramisu or cannoli, and then I'm taking a massive nap because I'll probably have red wine with it while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to take a massive nap, essentially. I'll say this, though. All right, so I said honorable mentions had to be ravioli or stuffed pasta in general, like
Yeah.
like tortellini, etc. You know, that's just that bomb stuff. But I like it. I know I'm totally on board with it. Totally on board with it. Chicken parm, bomb as hell. What's the other one I was thinking of? Oh, here's the other one. No one mentioned chicken marsala. A good I don't like mushrooms like that usually, but marsala sauce is bomb as you know what I'm saying. Damn, that's an honorable mention too. But hey, I'm just gonna say agree. What about your dessert? I'm gonna say he agrees with E-Rob.
Probably cannolis. They're really good.
All right, it's documented. I want to make sure we all get it on there. And I said, because pizza, I'm glad no one said pizza because that doesn't count. All right, good. All right. Well, my friend, Jordan, thank you so much for being on here. I hope you enjoy the rest of I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We will to be continued. This will be a to be continued for the middle of the week. Hopefully, Joe can join us. But until then, everyone, let's go ahead and sign off here. JR, thanks for being here. Gabe, thanks for being here. Where can we find you, JR?
JC Round 6898 at Twitter. You can find my variant of Joe A Pet Sport. You can also find my TikTok at J Ramos 67. But yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and here in ScOutCast Media, being the host or something.
Best represent because he knows it. He's right. Thank you, Gabe. Joe, miss you. See you this week. Joe starting a new job. Best of luck with that. I'm starting a new job starting tomorrow, and best of luck with that for me. If that's not being too self-rewarding, I don't know, being too arrogant. Everyone, we promote growth here, as we always say on every network. So y'all have a great one, and we will talk to you tomorrow. See you later.